So this is North Kamuna Forest. Keep an eye out for a poison-spitting monster. The Hydra from SMT5.
No, this is a lot better than a Hydra.
Have you even seen SMT5's Hydra?
No, because I haven't even booted up.
Exactly. And mind the Hydra in SMT5 was sick. That's all I'll say.
Even my gold points. Is it like a proper like animal? Like it's not like a person Hydra? Because then I'll like it.
No, it's a demon. So you know. No,
is it like a like you know? Because a lot of the demons look like people.
No, it looks nothing like a human.
Okay, good. So then, yeah, like I'll probably like Hydra.
I will say no more other than it is a really sick fight.
I know that I like what is it, Cerberus, even though like it is nothing like actual Cerberus because it's like a lion. Like that one looks cool. I've seen that one in the trailers.
Yeah, Cerberus looks neat.
Even though it looks nothing like actual Cerberus. Because Cerberus is a three-headed dog.
I also can't wait till you play SMT5 more because SMT5 was a good game. Especially because especially because when you tell me that like Persona you don't like all the confidant stuff and SMT has none of that. Although the story sucks, but you don't go into an SMT game expecting story. But I can't wait for you to play it because the demon designs do look amazing.
Yeah. I mean, my thing is it's just like I don't know. If it's too human, I'm just like I don't care. It's like I don't know. There's like this anime. There's like it's like not even that good of an anime. It's like one of those isekais, but it's like this dude that like comes in and he just like really likes animals and he wants to run a pet shop, and like because he's like an isekai hero, he like they're telling him that he has to like kill all of these monsters and he gets like really mad, so he starts like catching them and like opening up like a pet shop. And I'm like, that would totally be me if I was in an isekai. Like I have to, like I sympathize with this dude way. There are like
barely humans in SMT5. Like things revolve around humans, but there are barely any humans. Like even the human characters they have are not really utilized all that well. So like 90% of the game is demons and all. And even if there is a human, they like fuse with a demon. So
yeah. I don't know. I mean, because like I liked the human characters in Persona, so it just like Persona to me didn't feel like a monster collector. It just felt like a normal character, which is fine. Like I don't think that was a bad thing, but like more of my problem was just the gameplay slowing down with like the confidant stuff and like the what is it, like gaining like charisma and stuff. And
yeah, like the social stats. I mean, like. I could definitely see what you're saying because, like, obviously it's not for everyone. Not everyone likes that. Like, you definitely gotta, like, it's gotta really fit your gameplay style. You gotta, like, be in it to win it.
Yeah, and I want to finish it and, like, experience more of the story. It's just, like, it's hard for me to go back to it.
Oh, for sure. I can imagine. Because as much, I do like it to a degree, but also there are times where I'm like, hey, I really want to move on the story and it's halting me. I do feel that way. So it's not like, I wouldn't say I love it, but I don't hate it.
Yeah.
By the way, I love the way this boar moves.
Like, Raptor, like, I'm gonna respect your opinion that you like kind of like the more like religious, like humanoid aspect, like religious aspects that go into like some of the humanoid designs, but like I'm just like an animal person. So like when I hear monster, like I want like a cool animal. And like that's just never gonna change for me. And it's always going to like be in part of my preferences, and so it's going to be really hard for like a a monster like creature game to surpass Monster Hunter for that reason, because they just focus so much on like proper like anatomy and ecology in their
And then there's someone like me who it's like, hey, I don't care if it's monsters or demons, it's an RPG.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I've started getting more into that, 'cause, like, Tales of, obviously, like, apart from Vesperia, like, that's not really a thing. Like, you know, if I play another Final Fantasy game, I'm sure there's not gonna always be a Red 13, so...
Yeah. That is true.
Because I basically, like, I thought of my tier list since I'm basically at the end of Remake for, like, the party. And it's basically, like, the top is, like, red, and then, like, everybody else is, like, really cool, but not red.
Classic. Oh, I cannot wait to go to Cosmo Canyon in the Remake Part 2. Getting background, that's where Red 13 originates.
I do know the song, at least, like, the Smash Bros. Remix, and I love that song.
Oh, the Cosmo Canyon arrangement?
Yeah.
Dude, once I finish FF8, which is what I'm doing now, and probably 10-2, because I still want to do 10-2 close to 10, I'm doing a Redux of 7 Remake.
On
I have
hard
to.
mode?
Well, I mean, I've done... Well, yeah, I'd probably do hard mode, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done hard mode because I got the platinum for it, but I'd probably go hard mode, yeah.
Yeah, Genus, like, that's, like, a hard bet to make, because, like, saying that it's gonna, like, top Monster Hunter is, like, it could top Monster Hunter, like, objectively, depending on, like, general consensus. But, like, if you're saying that, like, you want a game that's gonna, like, top Monster Hunter, like, to me personally, then that just means, like, you would have to, like, make a game that, like, appeals greatly to my taste in general, which may not sell that much, because I'm only one person.
Yeah.
Nova and I had this discussion a lot, that I wish that there were a lot more normal animal games, and that's just, like, a niche that, like, nobody, like, no dev company really takes advantage of, apart from a couple of, like, indie developers.
Yeah, for sure. There's no game that's obviously objectively good, because obviously it depends on opinions.
Yeah, like, I mean, this game has flaws, I'll admit that, but I still greatly enjoyed every second of it despite all those flaws. And that's why I personally give it a 9 out of 10. If somebody else gives it a 6 or a 7, I'm like, yeah, I can understand why you give it a 6 or a 7, but for me, it's a 9.
Yeah. Yet you won't play SMT5 on hard. Hey, in my defense, Raptor, I did say if I had to choose between Nocturne and SMT5, I said I might actually do SMT5 on hard. I never said, hey, I'm doing it. I said I might. That's better than never. I'm never doing Nocturne on hard if I ever replay it, which I might. But, I have a better chance of doing 5 on hard because 5 actually seems a little more balanced than Nocturne.
I mean, I don't ever see myself playing a Tales of game on hard, so...
Oh yeah, I do it all the time. Even Arise, like, I did, like... Arise was like, I'm like, I went to moderate immediately because I play all the games. I'm not, like, a veteran, but, I was just like, dude, I want to play on hard. Like, that's, like, a staple for me now. Obviously, there are some bosses where I'm like, yeah, I can't do this, and I switch it to normal, but 80% of my Tales of games are hard.
I have enough trouble on normal with Vesperia and Abyss.
Oh,
so...
Vesperia is like, I feel like Vesperia is one of the hardest. It's not like Dark Souls hard, but I feel like it's one of the most balanced and can be difficult.
The Mizagi fight at the very beginning, no joke, took me 12 attempts on normal, and I had to change it to easy just to beat it.
Yeah, the Zagi fight, you only have Yuri for it. That one's pretty rough.
Like Zagi, and then what is it, like the Gattuso with like the two like
that's the
sucks. I had to grind.
That's like
that's
like the common difficulty spike, the Gattuso fight.
Yeah.
It's just like the Queen Simon Graces.
and like everybody's like, oh, use Rita because like fire, and I'm like, yeah, but it's a ranged attack, and I am so bad with ranged attacks.
Yeah, and also they convince you to use the flowers that stun Gattuso, but the way they work is so finicky that you can end up dazing yourself.
It's also just like, I don't know. I've never been a fan of like spellcasters in like action RPGs. I always like do the melee fighters.
I
It's like
used to be that way. If I were to play a Tales of game with a spellcaster, I would rather play a newer game with a spellcaster than an older one. Like I would not play Genis and Symphonia, but I might play like Rinwell or Sharia in Arise and Graces respectively. Because they have a lot more close... Mages have changed where they have more close range attacks where you can string your spells together. And it's not for everyone, but it is really satisfying when you're able to do it.
Yeah, I tend to... What I found is I like the agility characters. Oh, press B on your bull drum to see its HM.
Oh, hey, when riding a monster that can dash, press B. Ooh.
So
Oh, it can, like, charge. Oh, yeah, that's sick. That's really cool. I like that.
But your turn... This is awful.
It's situational, but it's kind of cool.
Yeah. No, it's like, it's really good when you're like, when you're in like the big maps and you're trying to get from one end to the other before you unlock flying.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean like, what was I saying about like Tales of?
Something about not
like,
playing
yeah,
spells or something, spellcasters.
Yeah, I like playing as the characters with like the high agility because like in Abyss I mostly play as Guy, and then in Vesperia I'm mostly playing as Latisse. So like I like the fast characters.
I feel like I've seen this thing.
I can't see it. Oh, I don't think did we fight one in Oh, I think we might have Wyvern Road one of these guys.
I have to see its name, and then I'll be like, yeah, I know this thing.
This is Spooky Pookie.
It's Pookie Pookie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep, that's a Pookie Pookie. Bird Wyvern uses poison. These guys have all kinds of trick up their feathers. Don't let your guard down. I see what she did there.
I love him so much. I love this design.
I remember you. I know the designs better than the names, if anything.
Which makes sense. Like they've got some wacky names.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, this is one of my like the head is so well designed.
Like Kulu, I didn't know Kulu's name, but I knew its design. I was like, yeah, I've seen this thing in Rise, but I forgot its name.
Yeah.
Alright, time to find your weakness.
He is definitely weak to fire if you want to switch in Yankoku, but I don't know if Yankoku's learned Fireball yet.
Oh, he definitely did.
Okay.
I remember seeing it in the level up screen.
It's like a good thing to like when you have like spare kinship and he's not targeting you, just like using Fireball for damage.
Oh yeah, okay, this is why we have antidote herbs, I remember. Good thing I bought like 10 of them.
And like Kena will use a couple on you because like she has her like
dude, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Just like Dragon Quest 11 having good AI party members.
Well, and like I mean the AI is not fantastic, but like Kena in particular I feel like is really good at making sure that you're healed.
Ow. Hey, Focus Slash, get him.
Because like probably like there's definitely like one battle buddy that does a lot more damage than all the rest, but he like never heals you. So like that's just like one thing that.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they're not outstanding, but as long as they're pretty solid.
I mean, the big thing is like, she's definitely better than the ones that use bows because the AI just seems to have a really like bad setup with the bows. But
crunch time. Kena, oh dear.
I would say that Kena's like middle of the pack in terms of performance. Obviously, in terms of like actual character, like she's like one of the best. Like,
and ready to use poison, look sharper, or they'll start throwing new attacks at you. Okay.
So now you want to break in the head.
Yeah. Gotta start finding your weakness. So Alpsy's gonna use lethal attack. That's neat.
No, you're weak to lightning. I always like forget some of these early ones what their weaknesses are, because usually you just don't have the elements available, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, get him. That miss! Come on. Is that like a Hatchet Man where it has low accuracy?
Oh, lethal tackle? Yeah. Lethal tackle has terrible accuracy.
Okay, I figured. Kind of sounds
usually,
like it. Gotta do something about the
what's...
tail. When you're fighting a big monster, you can attack one specific part of the body. Sorry, go on.
What is it? Tigrex has one of those that's like has terrible accuracy. So like I always like get rid of those for other attacks.
Okay, now it'd be really good if you used an antidote. Oh, it shows me what she's doing. She's gonna use a potion. Okay. Please make it on me. I need it more than you. Like, be smart about this, girl. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, she rarely uses it on her. Like, she prioritizes healing you. Which, like, makes sense canonically, because she's supposed to protect you.
Okay, Alpsy, we're getting you out of here. Well, I mean, you're dead now. Let's switch out Yield and Alpsy. Give me Roke. Because Roke has fire. Dude, the animations in this game are pretty good.
I know. And then, well, you have to remember that a lot of, like, the animations are reused from mainline Monster Hunter with, like, the cel-shaded textures.
Yeah.
But, like, all the kinship skills are brand new animations. And they look fantastic.
Oh yeah, they look great. I mean, I don't really mind if they're reused as long as they're... I mean, obviously there's a point where it's like, yeah, lazy, but at the same time, reuse doesn't really mean they're bad.
Oh, because they're already high quality.
Oh, exactly, so, yeah.
Like, that's the thing. Like, I remember, like, somebody was, like, saying, like, oh, yeah, for Pokemon Camp, they reused the Pokemon Ami animation. And it's like, they were just saying that as a fact. They weren't, like, saying that that was bad because, like, the Ami animations were high quality. It's just, like, very few people used, like, the Pokemon Ami, Pokemon Camp feature.
That's Tails out of action. I'll have fewer ways of fighting back. By the way, I broke the tail while you were talking.
Yeah, you still haven't broken the tail on my screen. You just did now. So.
Okay, perfect. I always underestimate how long the delay is.
Yeah, it feels like it's longer during the fights, and then when we're just walking around, it's not that bad.
What do I want to do here? Alright, power attack. Oh, nice, I beat it. Alright, Velocicrush, nice. I really wanted to get Alpsy's kinship, but obviously he died, and that didn't work out.
Well, also the other thing is just that, like, when you have the battle buddy, it's harder for you to get the full kinship because, like, the monster could engage them in the head-to-head instead of yourself. So there will be moments in the story where you're, like, in between battle buddies, and that's a really good time to grind kinship. To, like, see the kinship skills because you don't have the battle buddy interfering with your fight.
Non-elemental damage to one foe. Yeah, try Beak Drill. See how that does. Just like Horn Drill where one-hit kills, imagine. Yo, Absolute Evasion. I just realized that. I don't think I need it, though.
No, Absolute Invasion will come very much in handy in the next area.
Some of these skills, I'm just like, wow, I forgot I had these.
Yeah. No, and you'll gain more skills throughout the playthrough. Like, that's the thing with doing sub-quests. Some of the sub-quests, like, give you access to new weapons.
Oh, he's paralyzed. We in this. We're gonna win this. Looking pretty good. Hang on. Let me switch my weapon, actually.
Successful paralysis. Raptor, that's reminding us of all the times that we fought Solsi or Mizitsune, and we were desperately trying to paralyze it so it wouldn't kill us.
Oh, wow. Of course I was using the weapon that was weaker on you. Yo, charge tackle. Oh, nice crit. Ryudo is the best protagonist, as further proving. I also love Beak Drill. How insane that move is. Oh, give me a charge cut.
Oh yeah, so yeah, the thing with Greatsword is charge cut and wide slash don't do as much damage as the true charge slash. So the strategy with Greatsword for maximum damage is to just do the tackle into the slash over and over again, because that slash does a ton of damage.
Yeah, let's do a fireball. Fireball did a lot last time. For now, you're paralyzed, so it doesn't really matter what I do. I don't know if you can counter me. Oh, you can. Just risk it. All right, we draw. I'll take a draw. I am dying though, which I should have thought this through. Man, Pookie Pookie, you're bulky.
Yeah, he's by far the strongest monster in this area.
I mean, I expect the
Even,
bosses to be pretty bulky because, you know, Rise, they are relatively bulky.
Well, also, the thing is, and you've probably noticed this, the wild monsters are a lot stronger than your monsters.
Oh, well, yeah, I would imagine that. And Pookie Pookie's down. My partner done it again. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, and then, yeah, with, because, your monsters are supposed to be, adolescent, they're not fully grown, so...
Not many riders could hold their own against a monster that fierce or something else. Dude, great boss fight. I look forward to more of the bosses in this game.
And now you can get your own egg.
Oh, Pookie Pookie egg, nice.
Yeah.
Well, that was a tough monster, but we made it. Grab an egg and let's hurry back to Chief Gara. Let's friggin' do it. And I'm assuming this is scripted to be a Pookie Pookie, which I would want that.
I don't remember.
Is the Pookie Pookie egg green?
Yes, it's a green with the bird wyvern pattern that you see on Velocidrome. And,
Yeah, it kind of looks like a Yoshi egg. A bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Then
Perfect. Oh, and yeah, they're all gone after one, so I think it is a scripted Pookie Pookie. That's really cool. That kind of reminds me of how SMT does it. SMT doesn't straight up give you the boss, but it's like, hey, when you beat a boss, you can fuse it. So,
yeah,
it's pretty neat.
In the first game, they, never did this. It was, always, oh, you can just, get everything as long as you've, progressed this far in the story. So it was, but what they did in the first game, actually, that they didn't do in this game is, you could get some, insane, you could get Pink Rathian so early in the first game. So they had to, enforce, a system where, if you had, a 4-star monster, you couldn't use it until you beat a certain boss, because otherwise you would just breeze through, a third of the game with, a Pink Rathian or a Tigrex.
Yeah.
Whereas in this game, they'll give you access to some of those monsters early and, just straight up reward you. They're like, yeah, if you can beat this Tigrex and steal its egg, we'll let you use the Tigrex, because you're not supposed to this early.
Wait, no, I'm gonna go hatch my egg first and then report the quest, because then it can get XP.
Yeah, and so now that's all 6 monsters that are from this area.
Oh, so we're done with the first area.
Yeah. So but because that's your 6th monster, so you need to figure out who on your party you want to replace with Pookie Pookie.
Oh yeah, I have duplicates, but
But I mean, in your party. You know,
yeah. I have 5 in my party right now, so keep the boar, keep Roke. I mean, we should probably do this. I want to have 1 of each at least. I think I'm gonna take probably Aptonoth, because I don't want to. I like Kulu.
What if you need to knock
And
somebody down?
what happened?
What if you need to knock somebody down?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Alright. I do not know what I'm naming this thing, so I'll just hold off on it. Maybe I'll try to think of names before next stream. Alright, almost 4.5 hours. So I'm assuming it's just cutscenes till the next area, maybe?
No, there's still one more boss fight.
Oh, is there? Maybe we could
So-
do it today. We'll see.
We'll see. It's like, that's all that's left for today. So, like, if you just go straight there, like, so if you, like, just go straight there, like, don't do the arena quest, then, yeah, we can probably finish in 5 hours clean.
But Anjanath, are you sure?
Yeah, it attacked us right out of the blue. I don't know if this is because of Guardian Ratha, but strange things are happening all over the island.
Without Guardian Ratha's influence, the monsters may be having a hard time restraining themselves.
I thought so too. We should investigate the Guardian Ratha woods. That's where all this started.
Of course, you both have my permission to enter the sacred mountain. But make sure you're ready.
Let's do it. Sealed Den. Oh, right, we have to go beat up the Anjanath or whatever, of course.
Yep.
How could I have forgotten that's gonna be our final enemy? It makes a lot more sense than Pookie Pookie.
Yep. And, Gene, it's nice to hear that you beat Thunderlord. Was that normal Thunderlord, or was that, like, the hard difficulty Thunderlord?
Oh, Tailspin on Pookie Pookie, nice. Definitely reporting. I have so many stones, so I'm just getting some XP here.
Yeah. I mean, that's, like, yeah, you kind of want to be, like, level 10, level 11 right now.
Oh, new quest. I was not even paying attention to those. I'll probably do some of those, or add them at least, and then we'll get them done as we move on. Oh, whetstones. I remember those from Rise. Those sharpen weapons,
Yeah.
don't they?
In this game, they just raise your critical hit rate. So they're
Yeah, I
not that-
figured there's no. I figured Rise they sharpen weapons, but they don't have that. I would assume. Oops, did not mean to abandon that. Our forging equipment, head-to-heads, win 30 of them, slay small monsters. Alright, so these will just get done as we play the game. Blue Menace is one that's like, we'll get it eventually, I guess.
Yeah, Blue Menace is one of those, like, sub-quest bosses.
And we are level 9. I don't know if I'm under-leveled or over-leveled, or perfectly leveled.
You're pretty much good. Like, so when you played the demo, which was this whole first area, you were capped at level 11. You could not go higher because they didn't want you over-leveling.
Oh, so they have like a level cap per area.
No, that was just the demo.
Oh, you're talking about the demo?
So, because they didn't want you, like, playing the demo.
Oh, I
for a
didn't
full-
finish the demo. That's probably why. I did like an hour of the demo, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna play this game anyway, so I'm not gonna get any farther.
No, I remember that. Like, you played, like, an hour or two, and you, like, really liked it, and you're
The
like... "I
demo
wanna
was just
see
like, hey, am I gonna buy this game or what? And I was like, yes, so I'm gonna stop.
it." Yeah.
To get to Guardian Ratha's den, we need to follow the path north and go through the forest and the hill. Usually off limits, but since we got the Chief's permission, we can go right ahead. Okay. Let's go. Give me my leading monster. I still want to see Alpsy's kinship skill.
Yeah, and, yeah, so you've got 3 monsters that you need kinship skills for.
And now I have to see now Pookie Pookie's now, but Alpsy first
Yeah.
because we've had them longer.
Yeah. Well, the arena quests are usually pretty good. And there is one skill that you have available that can be really good for doing so. If you find like a strong monster, like a Kulu or a Yankut to fight, you can use the pet skill in battle, which costs no kinship, and it just gives you kinship. So if you're really just trying hard to see the kinships, you can just go into a battle and spam pet until.
Oh yeah, for now, yeah. I mean, I'll try my best, but for now, I'm just kind of going through the game, and if we get to the point, I'll probably see him eventually.
My point is like if you're worried about that, you can always just like stop, get that done.
Yeah, true.
Like, not for one. Because like you haven't used pet at all, so I just wanted to like tell you what pet does. Because pet is a very important strategy in PvP. Because a lot of times you pet the first turn to get more kinship.
Oh, it's that one jungle area from Grandia 3.
It's also where the opening cutscene was.
Oh yeah, how about that? Head through the forest until you reach Guardian Ratha's Den. Careful though, not a well-traveled path. Do you know that you can't stop an adventurer like me? Like, come on. I love the way this thing moves.
What, Bull
Yeah.
Yeah, the charge is pretty fun on him too.
Yeah, just his normal default movement is already hilarious.
I love the galloping noise that they
Yeah,
added
that one. Yeah. Take me, Velocidrome.
Which is like funny because when he's like fighting and he's doing the head to head and like he's running towards the, he's like kind of trotting when he's doing a head to head.